Shelby and Garrett, may the joy and happiness you are celebrating today, may it resonate throughout your marriage, and may the love you hold in your hearts for one another, may it continue to grow each and every year of your marriage. Is it your request to join your lives in marriage today?
Yes.
It's an absolute yes. I have to ask it. Family and friends, welcome. On behalf of Shelby and Garrett, they wish to thank all of you for being here, surrounding them with your love and uplifting them with your support. For the greatest gift we can celebrate, it's right here in this moment. It's the gift of love, freely given and shared by all of you. Shelby and Garrett, in a moment, you will become united in marriage. Simply practice the wisdom of those who have gone before you. Commit to choosing one another before all others, because marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Never hold back on sharing your most intimate thoughts and feelings. Commit to the promise that you will work hard to ensure you live an interesting and conscious life. Promise to never take your relationship for granted. Promise to embrace your strengths and have each other's backs in times of uncertainty. When you stand together, there will be nothing you cannot achieve. Promise to be patient. Give your marriage just as much love and effort as you will take from it. And above all, promise to exist in gratitude because you have one another. At this time, I will ask that you honor one another with your personal vows.
Do you want to go first?
I can go first. Garrett. Some couples have adorable meet-cutes straight out of a late 90s, early 2000s rom-com. We most certainly are not one of those couples. Our love story is more of a limited release, coming-of-age story that, in all honesty, we probably could get Richard Linklater to direct. I say this because as I reflected on the past 9 years we've known each other, there was never one aha moment that took you from being just Jake's friend from high school with the parking spot at Oxford and some girlfriend at MSU to I'm gonna marry him one day. It was every moment we shared, from almost passing out on Yom Kippur sophomore year to heading over to 1121 church at 1 a.m. because I knew you would still be up just to watch Daredevil together. After I went to Skeeps and Bricks, and you did not. As well as the smaller tidbits, like how you always say pardon instead of what, or how your comforter in college was the exact same comforter my parents had growing up in Marion, Indiana. So, to say this moment is surreal would be an absolute understatement, because there really aren't any words to adequately explain how incredibly lucky I am that you were sprinkled into my life so that we could go from being the best of friends to the best of partners. Garrett, I love you so much, which is why, as I stand here in front of you today, I vow to always show you the same unconditional support you have shown me. I promise to always respect you, even though I get a little too competitive if I'm losing a board game. I vow to not only be the best wife I could potentially be and always strive to be better, but to be also the most amazing dog mom for little Wallace. I love you so much again. Thank you for sweating your butt off to be here with me right now.
Oh, it's the easiest thing ever.
All right, your turn.
Man. Okay, I got a little different format than Shelby here, but we're going to kind of add to a bit here. So there's really 3 reasons that this is the easiest day in the world for me, and I figured out there's only 3 things I have to do every day for you and I to be happy together. It's that simple, and I figured this out about probably within the first year of you and I being together. It wasn't always the easiest in the first year, got way easier afterwards. I figured out how the game works. There's only 3 things I have to do here. And I learned them all from you, actually, which is like even the easier part, that you taught me how to do this, and that's what makes it so incredible here. So I don't know if everyone knows this, but how Shelby and I actually started dating is Shelby would crawl in my bed every morning for about an entire semester and a half, every day at about 7 a.m., and then I'd have to yell at her to go back to class. That taught me a lot of things here. It taught me that, first off, every day that I get to wake up with you is a better day than any other scenario, with me waking up by myself or God knows whoever. So that's where we want to be every day, which is why it's so important for me to tell you that every day I want to be there with you when you go to bed, every single day. I want to be there when you wake up in the morning. I guess me and Wallace too. But that's where I want to be with you every single day. I vow to you every day. I want to choose you. I'm going to be there when you wake up, and I want to be there when you fall asleep. Hey, that was rule number 1. I just got to be there. Choose Shelby every day. Just need to show up. Number 2 is you taught me the value of me. You loved me when I didn't love me. You believed in me when I didn't believe in me. That's incredible. It's a beautiful thing. Everyone should feel that. It's amazing. And with that in mind, this one's easy. I'm going to be the best I can be for you and Wallace every day, and everyone here. I got a bigger family today. I got mom too. I got mom, dad. I got a sister. I never had one of those before. I have another brother that's taller than the other one. I want to be the best I can be for our families, and more importantly for you. And I promise you, I'll be the best I can be. I want to take care of myself, and I want to be the best version of myself for you and our families. Then rule number 3. Hold on, let's make sure we introduce this one correctly here. Rule number 3 was another easy one as well. Because the best part about being with Shelby for the last 5 years is actually how we started dating, other than you calling it a bed with me, was trying to make us dinner and not kind of succeeding very well in that one. But what I learned that day is Shelby, and she showed it every day since for the last 5 years to this date, that you'll go out of your way for me in any way, shape, or form that you can.
Including third-degree burns.
Including third-degree burns and a very expensive and long hospital visit that follows suit. So kind of like the mini, I guess vow 3.5. I'm going to cook you dinner for the rest of your life, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. You're good on that front. More importantly, with both affection and service, I want to love you every day through both of those things, because both of those are so important, and you taught me the value of both of those. It's not one or the other. They're both important to me, and I promise you, for the rest of our lives, I will love you to the fullest of my ability with both affection and through service, and for anything you need, always.
I'm going to applaud both of you. That was awesome. Now, if you'll please take the rings.
Do you have yours as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Garrett, you'll place the ring on Shelby's ring finger.
Do a little twist action.
Yeah, you might need to. It's a little hot.
And now you'll repeat. Shelby, today we are joined in marriage.
Shelby, today we are joined in marriage.
May this ring
always
remind you how beautiful you are to me,
how beautiful you are to me,
how important you are to me, and how much I love you. Just as this ring encircles your finger, may you always feel encircled and surrounded by my love.
Encircled and surrounded by my love.
Now, did I not wrap up your vows?
Oh, that's perfect.
That was just awesome. Shelby, if you please place the ring.
Oh, mine fit better than yours.
Yeah.
And, and Shelby, you'll repeat. Garrett, we are now joined in marriage.
Garrett, we are now joined in marriage.
May this ring
May this ring
always remind you
always remind you
how fortunate we are
how fortunate we are
to have one another.
to have one another.
May my love for you
May my love for you
be a source
be a source
of comfort,
comfort,
joy, and peace
joy, and peace
all the days of our lives.
all the days of our lives.
Awesome. Garrett and Shelby, in the years that lie ahead, let no one and nothing come between you to diminish your love. Now, with the exception of his Wally, Wallace, he can come between you, sleep between you, but other than that, no one else comes between you, okay? And may the world, the two of you, create and celebrate together through your marriage, be one of truth and light, happiness and honesty, joy, compassion, purpose, and peace. And may your marriage serve as a legacy of love that inspires greater good in others. You've certainly inspired me today. Garrett and Shelby, because you are devoted and dedicated to loving one another, and you've now stood before all of us and made the commitment to honor your oneness in marriage by the authority vested in me by the state of Nevada, is such an honor, but even more so, this is a joy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may celebrate your marriage with a kiss.